Hey guys, welcome again to my channel, Tori Speaks. And if this is your first time on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and also ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I post. And yeah, so today, oh, happy Easter, by the way. And I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but I'm making it on Easter Sunday, so happy Easter. All right, so I'm going to talk about something that it's been on my mind for a bit, but you know how lazy I am to make videos. So today we finally got into it. Let's discuss it. It's about coerced sex. And we're all mature here, right? Because I'm just going to, me, I'm saying my mind, Yeah, so coerced sex, for those who don't know the meaning of coerced, it means when you coerce somebody into doing something, it means that you've mounted pressure on them to do something that they were hesitant to do or were unwilling to do, or just something they were unsure of, and you mount pressure on them. You use whatever tactics, whatever method, manipulative, whatever, and you coerce them into doing that thing. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about, coerced sex. And what is the premise of this discussion? Why am I talking about this? Yeah, it's because there's been a trend on Twitter over the past. It goes and it comes. It goes and it comes. And Nigerian men, if I say it now, they'll say I've started. But Nigerian men were usually they were coming for Nigerian women. They're really coming for Nigerian women, talking about how rigid Nigerian women are in bed, uninteresting and boring. Okay. And talking about how Nigerian girls always ask for transport fare to come over and see a man. And I'm like, okay. Usually for me, every time I see such comments on Twitter, every time I see such tweets on Twitter, I always reply and I'll tell the person, you know what, stop dating kids. You can't be dating a child and expecting the child not to behave like a child. If all the women you've been with are portraying the same sort of behavior, at some point it is you. At some point it's a you thing. At some point it's no longer the women, it's a you thing. If there's a pattern in your life that is not changing, it keeps recurring over and over again, at some point it's not the factor of those around you, it's not the factor of the environment or anything, it's a you problem. You are the issue in the equation. Yeah, because if every time your own women are asking you for 2K, every time your own women are totally dependent on you, every time your own women will ask you for cab money all the time, it's a you thing. You're dating children, you're dating people without jobs, you're dating people without financial security or independence, you're dating people still in school. What do you expect? What do you expect? So every time I see this comment on Twitter, I just tell them, you know what, stop dating kids, because it's getting redundant, really. If you date an adult woman who is mature, who works for herself, now this is the norm I'm talking about. You obviously meet the exception to the case, but this is the norm. You date a mature woman who is working for herself and earning her own money, she's not going to be asking you for transport money. If she's going to task you, it will be massive kind of tasking. It'll be like, hey, I have this project, I need so amount of, hey, I want to change my car. It will be big kind of tasking. It won't be transport money or cab money. They can handle that. That's biscuit and chewing gum, and that's nothing. Do you know, that's nothing? An adult woman, if she doesn't have her car and she wants to go visit a man, she's not going to be asking you for transport money. If you offer, she'll probably take it, but she's not going to be asking you. So when every time your woman is asking you, you're dating a child or somebody without financial security, and then what do you expect? In that same Nigeria, there are men your age who are dating women their age, but those women are taking care of them, are pampering them, are buying them gifts, not asking for transport money, not asking for 2K. They're doing things for their men. So, I mean, it's a you thing, the kind of people you attract. And I always say, because people tell me, sometimes people meet me and I'm so calm and they're like, oh, you're so quiet. And other times people meet me, I'm like, oh, you're so crazy. And other people meet me, and I keep telling them, it's a you thing. The way I relate with you is a factor of who you are and how you relate with me. It's that simple in life. The way people respond to you is a factor of your aura, a factor of your personality, a factor of how you relate with them. So when you always see that people are negative towards you, you better be looking inwards. You better be checking yourself, because something is wrong with you. So when every time you're always meeting the ones that will be asking you for 2K, you're always meeting the ones that will always be asking you for cab fare. She's never like, no, babe, don't worry, I can handle cab now, it's not a big deal. She's never like, oh, hey, what's up, can I see you? You're always the one disturbing her to come over. You're always the one, it's a you problem. Obviously, it's a you thing. They're relating with you how you relate to them. And why am I talking about this whole relating with you how you relate to them thing? It's because Nigerian men it's either they have not grasped the concept of romance, or they just don't care enough to put in the work. A Nigerian man will meet you. Let's say he meets you on Twitter. He takes a fancy to you. Oh, well, where are you? I'm in Lagos. Oh, I'm in Lagos too. He's feeling you. He likes you. Your pictures look good. He wants to get to know you. You guys talk for a couple of nights. And then he hits you with the, oh, what's up? This is my address. Come over. I blame the girls. The problem is that God did not create human beings to be alone. So even though they know that this nigga is just interested in my body, they still go. Because you guys coerce and coerce. Men were blessed with sweet mouths. And if you meet the one that has sugar on his tongue, hey, wahala. They'll coerce you and talk. You'll be like, you know what, let me just go. Let me just go. And then you're going there with the mind that you're not comfortable. You're not totally free with this guy because you don't know him. Even if you have feelings for him, you don't know him. You're just meeting for the first time. So then you go over to his house and then you start talking, and all that is in that brother's mind. Because whatever they tell you, as long as they invite you over to their house the first time they're meeting you, all they care about is sex. Whenever a Nigerian man invites you over to his house and you are not dating, everything in his mind is sex. Yeah, challenge me. Prove me wrong. Then we can make a poll on Twitter and say, hey girls, what's up? Every time a man invited you over to his house and did not attempt to have sex with you, did not attempt to touch you, did not attempt to take off your clothes, you'll see the percentage, it will not even be up to 10%. It won't be up to 10% because 90% of the time, you men, once you invite a girl over to your house, you try to have sex with her. You try to touch her. You try to cuddle up. You try to do something sexual. Meanwhile, you've not taken the time to understand this person. You've not taken the time to know this person. You've not taken the time to just be comfortable around this person. You're just jumping to the physical. No idea whatsoever about the concept of romance. Now, let me tell you, when you coerce these girls, because once they come over, you guys probably eat and gist and put on Netflix that you will never watch, and then you start inching closer to her, and she might be feeling you. Don't get me wrong. She might actually be feeling you. She might be attracted to you but you know, before I would. She might be attracted to you. But then when you start to, she might be attracted to you, but her mind is not 100% ready to go down with you. Except she's the hoe. I don't see any girl that is attracted to a man and just wants to just have sex immediately. Sometimes it happens. I don't really know this guy like that. But okay, let's just, the minute a girl gets in bed with you with that, mentality, you're not going to be getting even up to 30% of her. And then you come and talk about how rigid they are in bed and they just lie there. Of course, they'll just lie there because they were not interested 100%. You coerced them. They had like 30% interest and the remaining 70%, you coerced it. You pressured them with sweet words. You pressured them with, you're not a child now, I'm mature. You pressured them with, no, these are not the olden days now. It doesn't matter if we have sex on the first date. You pressured them with, oh, you look like a goddess. Oh my God, I just can't resist you. All those things are pressure, yeah. You don't have to say, babe, please now have sex with me. No, you don't need to beg. You don't even need to mention sex. But the minute you be doing all those things, it's coerced. And then she gets in bed with you. And then you don't, even if you have fun, trust me, it's nothing close to what she can give. It's nothing close to the part of herself she could have shared with you if you let her come to that decision on her own. Like I said, a girl that loves you, knows you, and respects you would not be tasking you unnecessarily. She's not going to be asking you for things like transport money. She wants to see you. She loves you. She knows you. She respects you. She's craving you. She wants to see. Most of you Nigerian men cannot relate to a girl just calling you up. Just, hey, what's up? Can I see you? People can't relate. You're always the ones initiating. Come over now. Come over now. Have fun now. Come over. What's up now? Let's hang. What's up now? Let's chill. You're always the ones initiating. You've never in your life that a girl that you're talking to is like, hey, what's up, daddy? Can I come over? I'm talking like relationships, or not all these one night stands people do from Tinder and shit. No. You can't relate because you are always coercing. You're not patient to go through the process. Brother, if you get this girl the right way, if you chase a girl the right way, if you follow the principles of romance that you are too lazy to follow, and a woman wants you, a woman craves you, There'll be no sort of rigidity in bed, my nigga. No sort of rigidity in bed. So when people say these things about Nigerian girls, I just laugh. Because I've also had conversations with white men that talk about how mind-blowing Nigerian girls are. Because those white men, they know how to chase a woman properly. They know how to take, there's no rush. They want to meet you the first time, they'll tell you, let's go for coffee. Yeah, and you people actually go for that coffee. You people will drink that coffee. You people will sit down there and have conversations over coffee. When they say something, it's actually that thing. Nigerian men will tell you Netflix and chill. You people should just forget the Netflix part. Just know that it's the chill. And that chill is not just sit down and talk. It's let's be removing our clothes in a half hour. But a white man will chase you. He'll tell you, let's go for coffee. It'll be coffee. Next day, he's like, let's go for lunch. You know, let's go. There's this sightseeing place I want you to see. Come on, let's go. They want to show you exciting places. They want to talk to you. They want to just sit down and have conversations with you. I keep saying, if you cannot make love to a woman's mind, you will never be able to get her to give you the best in bed. You will never be able to actually get her to make love to you. You people will just be playing. That one is just play. It's just exercise. So how do you expect it to be? How do you expect it to have optimum satisfaction? How do you expect it? How do you expect to bring out the freak in her? You can't bring out the freak in a girl who wants commitments. Except she's in the street. Somebody said something that really surprised me. He's like, I'm talking about coerced sex, but they're usually wet. I'm like, so? What does that have to do with anything? Look, a girl being wet is not a sign of arousal. It's not. You should know that this thing is physiological. There is a physiological aspect and then there is a psychological aspect of arousal. When a woman is wet, that's physiology. If you touch her in some places, she's going to be wet because her body is preparing for penetration. That is physiology. That's the same way you put somebody out in the cold, you're going to shiver and have goose skin. Physiology. Your body is going to go into defense mechanism. So you start touching a girl in places, her body is going to be going into defense mechanism to prepare her for penetration so you don't bruise her. That is just physiology. It is not arousal if psychology is not involved. For you to gain arousal, there has to be a relationship between the physiological and the psychological. So her mind has to be involved for it to be arousal. Otherwise, it's just a physiological effect. Yeah, because when we're ovulating, we're wet. In fact, there is no vagina that is everly totally dry. It's not possible. That place is always wet. And when you're going through some certain things, the wetness increases, but it's not a sign of arousal. Her body is just preparing her. Okay, it's like you're about to go down. Okay, well, let's just do it. You know, your body is just preparing you, just in case. You don't know what's up, but let's just prepare you. So you take that as arousal and then you think, oh, she wants me. No. She's giving you 30%. You've just coerced the rest of the 70 and gotten her into bed. So you're not going to get the best of her. But if you make love to a woman's mind, if you can arouse a woman mentally and get her to psychological arousal, that wetness you're thinking she was wet, you'll be shocked you will know then that there is wet and there is wet. Yeah, I guess that this is a bit raw. This is a bit so I hope that it's adults that are watching this, because me, I'm just saying my mind. I'm just saying my mind because people say a lot of things and I realize that people don't even take the time to understand the female physique. You don't understand a lot about women. Most of the times you talk about how rigid they are in bed, but you've never given them orgasms. You don't give them orgasms because they were not properly prepared mentally. I'm not even talking of foreplay here. I'm talking about mentally, psychologically. Check the definition of arousal. There has to be physiological and psychological effects working together to get a woman ready for sex. But y'all just look at the physiology. Hell, anybody can touch a woman and get her wet. That's nothing. But to get a woman mentally prepared for sex, that's king shit. That's what you need to focus on. So I guess my point is, if you want to truly get the best from a woman, stop rushing into sex. I don't really understand you people. Stop. Maybe it's because I'm a demisexual, but I don't understand. Stop rushing into sex. Take time and understand the person. Take time and get to know a person. Take her or out on dates. Stop dating children that don't have any financial security and then expecting them not to be asking you for transport fare. Are they supposed to trek to your house? Are they supposed to trek to your house? Are they supposed to use their own money all the time to come visit you? when they know you're going to coerce them into what they will not even enjoy. They're just going to do it because I don't know why people do things because nobody can coerce me into what I don't want to do. I'm telling you, bro, I'm not, what the hell? But people be, I just be allowing this man, just let me just do it, sha. But you're not enjoying it. You're getting like bare minimum. And so you think, this one is just going to disturb me for sex, and he has to pay for my transport now. That's the mentality. If she was really enjoying your company, she's not going to be disturbing you for transport fare. She's going to be wanting to be seeing you. She's going to be like, what's up now? Can I come over? With her own money. So number one, you're dating the wrong type of girls. You're not waiting for these girls to love you. You're not waiting for them to know you. You're not waiting for them to respect you. So of course they will task you because you are operating in the superficial. You are operating just in the mundane. You are operating in the physical. So you're going to be getting the bare minimum. So yes, as long as the sex is coerced, you can never get optimum satisfaction from that girl. It's not possible. I say that again. As long as the sex is coerced, as long as you've mounted pressure, as long as you've used manipulation, you're not going to be getting the best from her. You're not even going to be getting close to half. It's not even going to be average. It's going to be below average, subpar. And then you come over and talk about how they're rigid in bed. Talk to niggas who have women who are totally in love with them. Ask them about their sex life. Then come and have this discussion with me about Nigerian women being rigid in bed. Well, till next time, I'm just going to stop here. But share your opinion. What do you think about coerced sex or the natural order of Nigerian men when it comes to dating? I should say Nigerian small boys, because real men, I've met men in Nigeria. Like, there are men in, what am I saying? I should be saying small boys, because this is not all Nigerian men. Nigerian men, they can show you such romance that you will not even see their house for like months. They won't invite you over to their house for months. They're taking the time to just get to know you, just enjoy your mind. And by the time, you'll be the one that won't be like, how fun, and this guy's never invited him to his house, because you're so mesmerized. So yes, there are men who do that. I'm not generalizing. I'll never generalize. But all of you that be complaining about rigidity in bed, Nigerian women are rigid. Nigerian women don't know how to move. They'll just lie there. They'll be asking for 2K. They'll be asking for transport. It's a you problem. Because if it happened to you once or twice, you will not be saying Nigerian women up and down. You'll be saying, I met this girl one time. Because you also have met lots of others that were not like that. But for you to be saying Nigerian women, it means that every time these are the type of women you're meeting. And that means it's a you problem. You are the problem in the equation. You know, balance. Because of you. You should change your circle, change your mentality when it comes to romance and intimacy. Change what you want. If you want to know what you want, if you want a real relationship, work for it. Go through the process and stop jumping to sex. If you want just sex, look for the ones that also want just sex. Don't be mixing things up. Don't be chasing after a girl who wants to settle and wants commitment and wants love and loyalty and respect, and then be giving her the bare minimum and expecting her to be at maximum performance. No. Find the one who just wants sex. She will give you maximum performance, no doubt. But you can't be going after a girl who wants your heart and wants you to commit, and then you are not ready to commit and you just want her body and you want her to still give you maximum satisfaction in bed. Bruv, come on. How does it tally? How does it make sense? So that's it. What do you think about this topic? And don't forget to like and share. And if this is your first time on my channel, or maybe you've been here but you're still not subscribed, please subscribe and don't forget to ring the bell so you can get notified whenever I post. Wow, this was long. I'm going to try and trim it in some places, but yeah, till next time.